What's going on, everybody? We're out here outside of Atlanta visiting the grave of a sports icon, a legend, Mr. Hank Aaron. I mean, we are really right outside the airport. Like, you may be able to see planes landing behind me because this seems like a very busy part of town. So, I tell you what, let's try to find his grave, pay our respects, and on the way to looking for it, we'll talk a little bit about and celebrate the life of Mr. Aaron and all the things he's done. But before we do that, let me get the ad out of the way and say, if you've recently subscribed, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. By doing so, it helps the channel grow, and it knows that I know that you're into the content that I am doing. Like, here comes the tractor right now. I got to get out of the way. Looks like they're planting somebody today. So with all that said, let's get to looking, shall we? Hank Aaron was considered one of sports' greatest stars, despite playing in a small market, which included Milwaukee, which then moved to Atlanta. His career spanned from 1954 to 1976. He still holds the major league records for RBIs of 2,297, total bases 6,856, extra base hits 1,477, and ranks among Major League Baseball's best in hits, third all-time with 3,771. Games played 3,298, third place, and runs scored 2,174, fourth all-time. At 6 foot and 180 pounds, he broke Babe Ruth's hallowed home run mark less than a week into the 1974 season, slugging his record 715th home run off Los Angeles. One of baseball's iconic moments, Aaron trotted around the base plates and ultimately touched home plate, where teammates hoisted him and his parents embraced him. He went on to play 2 more seasons, totaling a home run record of 755. That mark stood until the major league record until Barry Bonds broke it in 2007, which, let's be honest, with the steroid era, I don't think that counts. It's in the record books, but as a baseball purist, it doesn't count. That's just my 2 cents. He was National League Most Valuable Player in 57, which was the same year the Braves won the World Series. A 2-time batting champion in 56 and 59, a 3-time Gold Glove winner, 58 through 60, and a record 25 All-Star games. He is enshrined in the Hall of Fame in 82. He received a 97.8% approval his first year on the ballot. Which, if you know anything about that, it's tough to get into the Cooperstown. In 99, the MLB created the Hank Aaron Award, given annually to the best hitter in both the National League and American League. Off the field, Aaron was an active civil rights activist, himself being a victim of racial inequality. Growing up in Mobile, he did not get to play organized high school baseball because only whites were allowed on the team. During the build-up to his passing of Ruth's home run mark, threats were made on his life by people who did not want to see a black man break the record. After he retired, he joined the Braves as an executive and hoped more black player and hope more. Oh my goodness. You know, sometimes it's hard to talk when I'm out here. I'm trying to remember all this off the cuff. But I couldn't imagine all the turmoil that he had to go through, and this seems like a trend as I visit these African Americans that had to deal with so much growing up. Like, he was just out there slugging balls, hitting dingers, man. And he was going to beat old drunk Babe Ruth. And he was getting death threats. People were threatening to kill him, blow him up, all kinds of stuff. But he passed away. And that's what we're here to do, is celebrate his life. Not the bad things that have happened, but all the good things that he did. And this is where he's buried, right here. A lot has changed. If you look on Find a Grave, it shows there's a plate with his name on it. But it looks like he's got his own tomb, which he deserves. He's got his own little crypt, and you can see the Louisville Slugger right there. And there's no name on it yet. I guess they haven't decided to put anything on it. And I thought, well, maybe it's on the other side, even though everybody else is, even though all the other stuff is on the front. But when you come back to the back, there's nothing back here. This is a really neat cemetery. It seems like all the ones that I visit, they all have their own little unique appeal, and they're all special in their own way. But yeah, right there, Hank Aaron, the best home run hitter in baseball, hands down. All around, one of the best baseball players to ever play the game, like ever, out of baseball's history. It's kind of surreal being that close to Mr. Aaron like this. So if you enjoy the content, thank you. Please subscribe, like, share, do all the things. And you never know what you're going to find on the back roads.